So we just pulled into camp, got everything set up. My dad's running a little bit late because my brother had some vehicle issues earlier and he had to go help him. But me and Corey got here and, like I said, set everything up, and we're pretty excited. The weather's pretty good. Should be like low 50s or something in the morning, and the high I think is maybe 70. And Sunday morning should be about the same, but the high that day is 80. So not as good, but I mean, you couldn't ask for better mornings really this time of year. Tomorrow morning, the plan is that I'm going to be bringing Corey and my dad to my scrape spot that I hunted last year, where I shot a 9-point and a doe. It's the spot I've been talking about in the previous videos with the big community scrape, but every time I've been there so far, it hasn't been opened up, and I'm hoping it's opened up tomorrow morning. We're going to head in there, and I'm going to put someone on that community scrape, and then I'm going to go a little ways down to a different scrape that was opened up last year that I actually saw a deer pass by while I was standing there looking at it, and he was pretty nice. I'm going to put someone there, but if that scrape's not opened up, I'm going to walk to a different scrape that I had found and put that person there. If none of them are opened up, I'm going to just put them back at that first scrape I was talking about where I seen that deer. After that, I'm going to walk way in the back, and I'm going to go hunt that spot that I showed y'all on that scrape scouting video. It's the spot that has the holly trees and like the 5 scrapes that were under them. I've been thinking about that spot a lot, and I'm really excited to go hunt it. But other than that, me and Corey are both pretty excited. I think we have a really good chance of shooting something tomorrow morning, so we'll see y'all then.
We're gonna kill a big one.
Which way should I face?
I like to put the scrape to my left, but I like to face kind of that way, so I can shoot like that. But those deer, like that, the doe and everything, they pass like right there.
Okay.
So
That's what I think it is.
yeah, make sure you can shoot that way,
Alright.
like this. You want to be able to shoot like that, and you can turn around and shoot behind you too.
Okay. Alright guys, I just want to show you this scrape that we walked in on this morning. Really fresh scrape. And my stand's right over there. Maybe 15 yards. I might get up in the tree. So I'm not putting too much scent down here. And hopefully that buck comes and checks that scrape this morning.
I just now finally got set up in a tree. We parked around 5:30 and then we headed out. I dropped Dad off at the scrape spot. Me and Corey headed to about 150, 200 yards east of there. And we wanted to check out 2 of the scrapes that I had kind of hunted by last year. We passed by those scrapes though, none of them opened up. So we decided to call an audible. We walked 3/4 of a mile further back into the public, and I put Corey where I was going to hunt at, and that's actually where we found the 5 scrapes last February on our scrape scouting video. And so we got there, and one of them scrapes is pretty fresh, so I'm really excited. Corey's up over it right now, and I went west of him about 200 yards or so, and I'm not really sure what to expect here, but I'm really excited for Dad and Corey. I'd be happier if one of them shot one than I did. But anyways, weather's real nice. It's overcast, it's a little windy, but it's probably the best feeling morning that we've had so far this year. So I'm really excited. I'll check back in with you guys later.
It's about 8:30. Haven't seen anything yet. Hopefully there's a big old buck that checks that scrape out. Really on the area.
It's almost 10 o'clock, and haven't seen anything yet so far. Corey hasn't seen anything yet that I know of. My dad doesn't have any signal, so we won't find out what he saw or if he shot anything or anything, until we get over there. I'm going to start getting down and packing my stuff up in about 30 minutes. I'm going to head over to Corey. After that, Corey has to leave, and then I'll be going off to one of my spots to go scout and set up for the afternoon, and Dad's going over to one of his spots to do the same thing. I'm just not impressed with the amount of sign that they have here this year. Last year it was covered up in scrapes and everything, and they were all super fresh. And that community scrape was tore up. This year, it looks like they came and touched it a little bit. And that scrape where Corey set up at looks pretty fresh. But I'm gonna go ahead and sit here for another 30 minutes, and then I'll get back to y'all later. So I just got down and I was putting my stuff up, and I heard something running towards me, so I got my bow and I knocked an arrow real quick, and then I heard some deer start blowing, and they weren't far, but it still sounded like they were coming towards me, and I almost got a shot at one of them, and I thought they had busted Corey, but he just texted me, he said he shot a doe, so he says he's pretty sure he made a good shot, so we'll go over there and check it out.
Alright guys, it's almost 10:30. I just shot a doe. I'm shaking like a leaf. It's unbelievable. Doe, I don't know, 12 yards. Get me shaking just like I did when I shot my first deer when I was 9. But that's why we do it. That's why I love it. I think I made a good shot. I think I was just a touch forward. I think I got both bungs, but I didn't get passed through. I think it lodged in her opposite shoulder. But I took kind of a risky shot because there was actually 2 does and 2 yearlings, and they all came behind me here. They all came here. The first doe and yearling, I had a shot on the doe. She was standing right there in between them 2 trees, but I had to stand up to shoot. And I'm wearing this rangefinder holder clip had caught here on that strap when I went to go stand up, and I mean it was enough noise for her to peg me, and so that doe and yearling kind of jumped out that way, out of sight, and I thought I blew it, but there was There was another doe in yearling standing right there. And the yearling that was with that other doe actually came back. She came back from over here. Came this way. When I shot, I had to shoot through that right there. I was at full draw for probably a full minute before I shot. And they had me pegged, and I felt like I had just enough opening there to squeeze a shot in. And like I said, I feel pretty good about the shot. She was standing here and ran out that way where the mother deer went. And I'm pretty sure I heard her crash somewhere in that direction. I'm gonna give her 30 minutes. Get down and see what happens.
Hopefully got a doe on the ground.
You can point me to the tree she was standing at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like right there, bro. You see where that, like that, it's kind of rooted right there? Just walk straight.
Yeah.
She was right there somewhere.
Right here?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So we're pretty confident that Corey got this doe, so we're going to go head out and try to find her. Right there.
Oh, there's no fucking ass.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
She broke me off, bro. You think I can repurpose this arrow?
Probably not.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood. Really good. That bright pink blood's just everywhere. Look, there's the other half of your arrow right there.
Oh.
That's what you want your arrow to look like. That thing is soaked. Corey is colorblind.
I am. So don't make fun of me. Or make fun of me in the comments, I don't care. Yeah, which is, I don't see red very well, which is why I shoot a green Luminoc.
Look, there's a scrape right there.
Yep. There was an old scrape to the left of me when I was shooting in the tree. But I think that's.
What do you know?
I mean, there's a track in it.
Yeah, that's a scrape. And look, then he scraped here, and he scraped right there too. And what do you know? It's a holly tree.
No, that's not blood. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is.
That's blood?
Yeah.
Is it? Wow, I actually found something.
Oh, right there, look. Okay. She's going this way now. She just head that way.
This area is where I thought I heard her crash. Or at least it sounded like to me.
Look, she went down the creek right there. She's running with the creek. There's some good.
Right there. That's not blood, is it?
Huh?
That's not blood, is it?
No, but she's right over there. She's right there.
Oh, I see her.
What I'm talking about, dude, you smoked her.
I did. Oh, yeah. Alright guys, here she is. Hit a little bit higher than I wanted to. But she was only maybe
12 yards from my stand. Probably should have aimed a little bit lower than I did. But went in here obviously, and it did lodge in that opposite shoulder, like I was thinking. And she went a little bit further than I kind of expected to. What do you think? She went 100 yards? A very easy blood track for Matt, and even I found a couple drops of blood, which is an accomplishment. I'm gonna put that feather in my cap. This is only my second National Forest deer ever. Been several years since I've had success here. It's tough hunting. Tip my hat to Matt and Nika every year, because they always have success. It's not easy. We're roughly a mile and a half back here this morning. But I always say, if you want to find the deer, you got to go where they ain't pressured, which typically means you got to walk further than everybody else wants to. And it wasn't a very pleasant walk in here this morning. Felt like my tree climber was going to cut me in half, but it makes it worth it. We decided to sit a little bit longer today, just because of Matt's success last weekend, and pretty much on cue, right at 10:30, these does came through, and I was able to make a good shot, and I couldn't be happier. She'll be good meat for the freezer, and she'll give me a lot of good food for this next year. But I'm very happy with her, and hope y'all enjoy.